Hi, I'm Erica.
And I'm Mary.
And we're from Quilt.
We're going to put together a wonderful pink ribbon awareness quilt. It's a wonderful wall hanging.
Yes, and it uses our awareness ribbon. And this is the packaging. And I wanted to show the packaging because it shows some of the more common uses for the awareness ribbon, some of those more common colors.
That makes a great addition to anybody's die library.
Absolutely.
Then.
I think you're going to find a lot of uses for this. This is what the die looks like. It is a 6x6, so it'll fit with our Go Baby here, but we could use it on the go as well.
I love the two-tone foam on it.
It makes it really easy to see where to place your fabric, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
We've pre-fused our fabric, so we've got the fusible on there. We're going to go ahead and get that cut. And Mary would remind you, this is the follow the manufacturer's directions. I'm not always good at following directions.
Makes for a successful project when you follow directions.
It does. Okay. So we'll show you what that ribbon looks like. And that fusible will count for half a layer. So you would want to do no more than 4 layers of pre-fused fabric when you're cutting it. But imagine cutting 4 of those ribbons at once.
That makes for a quick project. I also see that you already have my 6.5-inch square.
I do
that's
indeed.
Alternated in pink and white to complete our ribbon blocks.
And the other shapes we're using, we've got a 3.5-inch square, and then we're going to use our half rectangle triangle.
That's a fun block.
Like. This is really fun. Now, one tip to using this, you will want to layer your fabric instead of fan folding, and you're going to want to be sure that all of your fabric is laying either right side up or right side down, so they're all matching. We're going to go ahead and cut those for you.
An important thing when you're cutting or laying your fabric on your Go Baby for this cut is you want your lengthwise cut to travel through your machine. Is
That's
that correct?
Right. That is correct. And that's going to give you your best cut. And I'm going to pull this off of here for you. And
I think I'm going to sew this block together.
All right. I'll give you that.
Now remember, she told you to put right sides up, which means you're going to twist one of those half square rectangles around. And the easiest way for me to remember and make sure I don't have to unsew a project is by looking at it to see how it's going to look when it's completed, and then just flip it over. The other thing that makes it easy is this has the dog ears cut, so you just match up those edges. I don't even have to pin this because it's a straight stitch.
That's great.
And I'm going to use my 1/4-inch seam so I have a nice accurate fit to the rest of the pieces of my quilt.
That trimming is a great time saver, not having to do that. And
Certainly
another thing is that you notice with our shapes that we are at an angle on the board, and that goes along with that straight grain so that we're getting a great cut every time.
And here's my completed block.
May I be your ironer?
Please do.
Okay, we're going to iron that towards the dark side. And this is going to fit right in there to finish that row.
Block. Now, I also am a visual person, as I said before, so if I lay all my units out on my table, I can see my quilt forming right in front of me. After I get all the units laid out, I'm going to start sewing them together in rows.
Great idea.
And as I finish the rows, you then can sew them to the next row.
To the next one.
Till your completed project is all ready to hang.
I think it'll go together really quickly for people, and it's all straight seams. The pattern for this project, as well as others, can be found on AccuQuilt.com.
And while you're on AccuQuilt.com, be sure to check out our blog. It's got great tips and tricks. While you're there, you should also look at our Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram.
So everyone knows that
better cuts
make better quilts.